79-year-old Kieu Samphan is the former head of state of what was known at the time as Democratic Kampuchea. 84-year-old Nuon Chea is the regime's former number 2. 85-year-old Ieng Sary was the Minister for Foreign Affairs, while his wife, 79-year-old Ieng Tearit, took charge of social affairs in the country. Now frail and elderly pensioners, they nonetheless stand accused of being privy to the decisions taken by the regime of the Khmer Rouge. They're the final 4 surviving members of the Khmer Rouge to stand trial. Thousands of Cambodians hope and expect that justice will be served. But they also want to know why, and this might never happen. This is brother number 1, also known as Saloth Sia, the infamous Pol Pot. When they first came to power, he and his Khmer Rouge were welcomed by the Cambodian people as a liberating force. But those same people would be massacred in their millions during the regime's 4 years in control. The Khmer Rouge came to power in 1975 after several years of civil war. Their creed, the fight against imperialism, the elimination of intellectuals, and the re-education of the masses by manual labour to create an agrarian utopia. Around 2 million people were deported to the countryside where they would die of malnutrition. And some would say they were the lucky ones. Others would end up here in Tuol Sleng. The former high school would come to be known as Camp 21, the prison where those opposed to the regime were held. Any infraction or misdemeanor could lead to incarceration here. Men, women and even children would be tortured and executed under appalling conditions. The main architect of this inhumanity would himself die here in the jungle in 1998 before he could be brought before a court. Last year, Doik, who was in charge of Camp 21, was sent to prison for 3 decades. Perhaps the trial of these final 4 will allow Cambodia to finally turn the page.